I remember when I was about 7 seeing The Wizard of Oz on television, and there was a step that they did going down the yellow brick road. I remember just being determined to learn that step. I am Deirdre Hawkins, owner and director of the Hawkins School of Performing Arts in Folsom. I've always loved dance. And arms, a 1 knee and a 2 and 3, elevate and a 1. I began taking dance when I was 7 years old. And by the time I was 17 years old, I went to San Francisco Ballet School. I love to teach and I love to choreograph. So my finding myself in this place at this time in my life, it just really means to me that it was meant to happen. When I was graduating from high school, I thought, here I go. I'm finally going to be able to devote every day and every hour to ballet. I took the direction of becoming a dance major in college, and I concluded those studies with a master's degree in education. When I finally graduated in 1980, I met my son's father and married, and that didn't work out. So I was at a crossroads in my life at that point. Being a single mother, I decided to move to Folsom, which was close to where my parents lived. When I went for the job interview, I had a feeling I was going to get the job. I knew that if I were to accept this job, that would be it, and I would never pursue my dream of having a dance studio. I was waiting for the call. The phone rang. I was offered the job. All this energy was being built up inside me that this is a moment of truth. I burst out into tears and I said, I'm sorry, I just can't accept this job because I want to open a dance studio. There was this Montessori school that was going out and it was going to be up for rent. When I looked in the window, I had a flashback of my very first ballet school, so I thought this is a sign, and I rented it. I really had no idea what I was in store for. The first 5 years were an incredible struggle, but I just kept loving what I was doing. I just think I'm just doggedly determined to work through the problems that I'm faced with every day.
Is there a room availability Thursday night at 8?
The biggest hurdle I had to overcome being a business owner was the business itself. I had absolutely no experience in business. It was only in the arts. That's been the hardest thing to learn, and to wear the different hats. Hi, Monica, how are things going?
Good. You have a couple messages.
Okay. What I believe keeps me going day after day and year after year is the sense that I am doing what I was meant to do with my life. The most important thing to me about the studio is my relationship with my students. I've seen them grow from 3 years old all the way through high school, and to see them grow each year and make dance a part of their life is so fulfilling to me. When a student walks in the door, I don't think of them as just taking class here. I think of them as investing in a journey.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Dance training does instill in the growing child a sense of physicality, of the boundaries of what their body can do, how strong it can be, how athletic it can be. That is so gratifying to me to see that dance can do that much for an individual. What is so wonderful about teaching is that you plant a seed in a child for their love of dance. And I see them grow year after year and become more skilled and loving it, then I know that it's all worth it. So I started out with one student, and now when I look out from the control room on some of the performances and there's 75 dancers on stage and a full auditorium, I am taken back at the path that I've been on since that one day in 1987 when that little girl appeared at the door. What's most gratifying about owning this business is that I feel I'm fulfilling my destiny. All the business and all the difficulties, it's worth every minute of it for these moments. Armano 6 and 7. Good.